Hi everyone, this is Jazz here at Jazz OCR Athlete, and of course you can find me at Nutrition101 by Charles on any social media platform. And today's a Sunday session, so we're going to chit chat about maybe not necessarily the things I coach or teach each day or in my videos, but relative to that, relative to our current situation, in our current world, related to or linked to someone in some way to the things I coach and teach, and for the stance I take, in life. And I would, it's a very important topic for me today, right? I'm kind of sad. I don't know what to think. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy thinking that this is all going to go away. This is related to vaccines, mandated vaccines, and who's going to mandate them and who's going to, it's not even a vaccine, let's just say that to start, or who's going to mandate it and who's going to mandate a negative COVID test, right? So we just go crazy thinking about it, right? Because we don't know where we're standing. We're just in limbo, and I feel like I'm in crazy land. I don't even know. Again, I don't know where to turn. I feel like uncomfortable, as uncomfortable now as I did when COVID first started, when we were confused and our life was flipped upside down and we didn't know which way to go, right? I still feel that way right now. So there's something really, really bothered me today. I don't know if this is true. This is just a hearsay, right? We don't know. But Spartan Race is maybe announced, just heard that they're going to mandate vaccines, right? So I'd be remiss if I didn't express how very disappointing I am. Not even forget, but let's just even put to the side my body, my choice. Of course, that's insane if you don't think that, right? But here's Spartan Race, who's a company that's believed to be all about fitness and health and nutrition and get off the couch. And I want everybody in the world to do a Spartan Race, what the owner preaches, right? Health, just get out there and get up at 4 a.m., gung ho, boom, boom. And now you're going to start mandating vaccines? I mean, that's opposite of what you guys are promoting, which is crazy to me. And for those of you who may not know, this is like the first time you're seeing me. I've been running the Spartan circuit for a really long time. I ran at a pro level. I had a pro team. I had sponsors. I win a lot of races. I podium. And you kind of know what I stand for as far as nutrition. I'm a certified nutritionist, strength and conditioning coach, exercise specialist, corrective exercise specialist. So there's a lot of things that I promote that falls under the umbrella of health and wellness, right? Medicine's not one of those things, just to be clear, right? Medicine, drugs, medications, that doesn't fall on doctors. They don't fall under the umbrella of health and wellness. However, dietitians, nutritionists, holistic healthcare workers, naturopaths, people like that, they fall under that umbrella because we care about the body, and the body being our number one defense system. So it's safe to say that the healthy people in the world are most likely going to be found within the realm of fitness and exercising and competing and things like that, right? I'm not saying all of that, right? You could be not be that and be against this, right? But now to attack the people that are trying to now live a normal life is I can't comprehend it. My brain is just not working that way. I don't get it. I'm not figuring out what's happening here. For those of you who've watched, who know what I'm about, you kind of seen what I'm standing for lately, because I'm kind of taking a pretty strong stance on this towards the vaccines and the mandates, because I think it's just criminal what they're doing, right? It's outright criminal to force someone to get a vaccines. And if you promote that and condone that, that's just heinous, right? If you're someone who promotes a company that does that, that's a heinous act on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. So I would have to say, sadly, that if that happens, I'm not going to run a Spartan Race ever again until they lift that. When they start to lose sales, ticket sales, registration sales, they may change in a year or two from now. But if that does happen, and if these other races follow suit, man, there's going to be a lot of pushback. So much pushback already. There's problems. People finally standing up in New York. They're standing up. There's going to be rallies. Thousands and thousands of people are going to be gathering up for this, just for freedom of choice, right? Not necessarily saying I'm not going to get a vaccine or a shot. It's called the COVID shot. They're just saying we still want our freedom of choice, because they're taking that away. You don't realize they're taking these little freedoms away from us little by little, because they're seeing how far can we push American people? How far can we push New Yorkers? And let's see how much we can take, right? Let's see. And we're just bending over, rolling over, right? We're just dying. We're just letting them just do what they want to do. Insane. And the lawmakers and the policy makers, they're just sitting back there, whatever it is that's motivated them, whatever their end game is, they're just sitting back there, chilling, saying, we got these people, we got them, look what they're doing, right? The people are not defending their kids, not defending their families, right? They're not even defending themselves. You don't care about your own body if you think that these need to be forced on us. And that should be a red flag right there. When something is forced on you, there should always be an alarming red flag, okay? And then when they say, oh, the first shot didn't take, you need a second one, now the third one. Yeah, each shot actually decreases your immune system even more, and a better chance of you having early mortality and not being able to fight off disease. Because every time you take one of these shots, you're suppressing your immune system. There's no denying that. That's science, right? Arguably, because one side of science says it helps you prevent COVID, right? But it's not saying anything else that goes along with that, right? The other side studies that, just like what the American Heart Association says, coconut oil is bad for you because it has saturated fat. Really? Because coconut oil is good in every freaking possible way. Every other freaking possible way coconut oil is good for you. Everything. So why avoid it? But because the American Heart Association says to stop taking it. Meanwhile, they just cherry pick the information they want and feed it, and you guys listen to it and regurgitate it and think you're smart because you heard it on Fox or NBC or CNBC or whatever news you listen to, and you say, hey, look what I know. Oh, really? Because you didn't really do your research. If you did your research, you understand right now that what's going on is poppycock, straight up insane. Right? So this pushback is going to come. If these races follow, the pushback will come, and eventually the war is going to get worse, and these companies are going to have to break, hopefully. So if you one of those people who are against masks and mandates and just stay strong. Well, we got to stick together. I don't wear a mask. I'm never going to wear one again. I'm about to lose my job actually in the gym because I refuse to get the vaccine and wear a mask. So I'm moving on from there, but I have good other plans, and it's gonna work out. It's definitely gonna work out for me. And as far as gyms, gyms were never a big spreader of COVID. Never has this whole time, and now they're attacking gyms. Why? Because we could find healthy people in gyms, and guess what? Healthy people are not fucking lined up to get this shot, right? We know better. Yes, a lot of people died, but they weren't in the right positions to stay alive to fight it. This is what I don't understand. People don't see. Like, there's a reason why these people died. It's horrible. It's a horrible virus. We know that, but you're not catching it any worse than the flu. Like common cold is going to be more likely to catch. The seasonal flu is more likely to catch. But you wonder why those things are gone. Why did those two disappear? And COVID is up. Red flag. Makes no sense, right? It shouldn't make sense because it doesn't, right? And so you have to just think about that. So a lot of these times people get seeking out information, but I don't think they're really trying to put the pieces together if it doesn't go along with their narrative. You understand? Like, what I'm saying makes sense, but people have a deaf ear if it doesn't go along with what they believe in. So if you look at my last video, your belief is your biology. That is true. That's science-based. That's fact. And that's not a secret. Because I know people even that get the shot still are not for forced mandates, mandates enforcing the vaccine. It's just crazy. You can't want that. It's not gonna change things. I know a lot of you think that if we all just get the shot, we'll just change things. No, that is not true. It's not gonna change anything. This is a very bad sign of things to come. If everybody gets the shot, it's a really bad sign, especially because we don't know what the hell we're taking. So it's I don't know what to say. I can't express this more because this is such a bad situation, and I don't know what to think. I'm like lost for my words. I can't even get my thoughts straight. I'm just so upset. I just had to make a little video tonight because if this is true, we're in trouble. We're in trouble because there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, right? Right now, this civil war's already kind of began, right? North kind of feels one way, the South kind of feels another. A little more freedom down South. So if you're making a move, now's the time to do it. I don't know how much worse this is going to get, but we're more divided than ever, right? They're forcing us to be divided. We're in platforms where we come together, like Spartan Race or obstacle racing and things like that, right? This is a place for us to unite and live a normal life and be as one. I did 2 races this year, hugging my friends. I don't know anybody that got sick that did a Spartan Race, and there was maybe 5,000 people there, okay? But if it was up to, I guess the testing sites or whoever else controls that, or whatever profit-driven companies is in charge of that, I'm sure they would have found something. Right? I'm not sure. What I promote is not conspiracy theorist stuff, right? I promote nutrition and biology, right? So the latest video I said is your body is 100% your best defense system, right? That's fact. That's biology. That's not a secret, right? That's science-based. Okay, people say, I believe in science. You hear that? I believe in science. Yeah, but I believe in science too. It's just a different science, right? Science can tell you a lot of different things, right? Or what about you are what you eat, right? That's true, right? That's biology. That's fact. That's science-based, right? If you take medications and live off medications, which will slowly be killing you, but they're going to keep you alive just long enough just to keep taking those medications, right? You will die from those medications, right? That's fact. That's biology. That's science-based. Okay, this is not my opinion, right? So all these, and now I talk about nutrition and health and wellness, and people are attacking me literally now as if it was a conspiracy theory that I'm saying your body is a natural defense, and all you need to do is be healthy and this, that, and you can fight off viruses. That's science-based, 100%. That's biology. I understand biology. This is my profession. It's not just an opinion for me. This is what I do. Right? I'm qualified to have a very strong opinion on this. And I think other health and wellness professionals are too. But then you get a lot of people who just kind of like study their own narrative and never sway. I could be swayed. I got swayed earlier this year in the beginning of the pandemic because I was scared like everybody else until I started seeing what was going on. About 2 weeks, I was like, wait a second, something doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. There's a lot of inconsistencies and things that just don't add up. Can't put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? There's a reason for that, right? You're not supposed to. So fear is up. Now fear was down. Now the variant was up, and now more fear is up. And now you have to put masks on. Our kids are going to suffer. My kids are going to suffer. So I went off a little bit now, just on this little tangent here, a little left. Let's sway a little bit from the topic, which was obstacle racing, specifically Spartan Race, and making vaccines mandated, which is insane to me. So if you like what we're talking about, obviously comment below. Let me know what you think. I don't care. I'm not willing to lose friendships over this. If you disagree with me, I'm just saying this is an opinion. Just be open-minded. If you don't listen to me, listen to somebody. But look at the other narratives. Don't just look at any news station. I don't know, left wing, right wing. I don't even care. You'll lose me when you say that. To begin with, Fox, NBC. I don't know. I don't use those as news sources, right? There's other more reliable, reputable news sources out there to get the information you need. And I don't just look for what goes along with my narrative because I don't really know what my narrative yet. It's because I'm still trying to just get information from everywhere and put the pieces together. And just whatever makes sense to me, that's what I'm going to be swayed towards. So I'm saying just do that. Be open-minded. Try to see if these mandates are really necessary, right? Look beyond of what you might believe is the right thing. That's all I'm saying. Just try to not be closed-minded. And Understand that we're people and this is our bodies. We cannot let other people take our health into their hands. We need to take hold of our own health in our own hands, right? And it might be a little extra work to do that, right? It's more work to eat right and exercise and have a healthy regimen than to put on a mask and stay 6 feet away. That's easy, that's lazy. And that's a lot of people. That's about 70% of the population, right? Which is why they want to reach that 70% population to get vaccinated, because they know they're the ones that are easily swayed. And they easily get to those people because they're still continuing the same habits. They put on a mask and say, I can just eat what I want, McDonald's, fast food, and then just put this mask on, I'll be okay because I'm protected. I'm protected. Really? Because the inside equals the outside. I made a whole series of that on YouTube, right? Whatever's happening on the inside shows on the outside. Skin issues, right? That's the inside of the body, right? Joint issues, right? That's technically inside, but when your gut's messed up and things are going wrong over there, your joints are gonna suffer, hair is gonna fall out, your skin is gonna look like a mess, teeth, right? All of the discoloring, all those different things. Okay, so again, I keep going off. I could talk about this for days. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101 by Charles, or Jazz at Jazz OCR Athlete, wherever you may be tuning in. But thank you for listening, and of course, leave a comment below. Let's talk about this with this dialogue. I don't need to lose friendships over this. We just have different opinions. Just don't attack me. This is my opinion towards the topic, but the information I give outside of that is science-based. Okay, it's just a different science. All right, thanks for tuning in.